Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's Brannon Beliso right here hanging out with you. We're going to together, I'm going to walk you through how we did for 2016. You're going to see it real time with me live. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to log on that's out there, hanging out there, floating in the universe. This year has been our best year ever in business. And I share pretty much everything I do in my learning experiences, in the growth of my business, and the shortcomings of our business, because I'm collecting data. There's a lot of schools out there in the industry that don't do contracts, don't do belt fees, don't do enrollment fees, don't do upgrades, but financially they're not very profitable. I believe when I created this business model in the past decade, I really honed in on the fact that it was values based. Having grown up in my father's karate school where we never did contracts, upgrades, belt fees, none of those things, it was something that I had a kinship with. The challenge was how to make that profitable. How to make that profitable. Hey, what's happening, Bill, Tina, Manal, Tony? What's happening, you guys? People coming aboard? Keep them coming. And so Kimberly's watching. So the big thing for that was to be able to create a profitable business model that fit my value system. And that's the big thing, is why I'm so transparent, why I'm posting my numbers. I know there's schools, with multiple schools that make a lot more than we do. But I know for a fact, with 3,700 square feet in each locations, we're running 2 locations, the numbers we're posting are phenomenal. So this is all new data. And there's this new data that really resonates with those of you out there that feel you are a service-based business, not a sales-based business. When you go to Wikipedia and you look up the word McDojo, I'm very challenged by that a term actually exists called McDojo. That's horrible. I would never want my school to be, put in the same vein as a McDojo or a black belt factory. That terminology does not resonate at all with me at a heart level. When I think of martial arts and my love, I've had a love affair with the martial arts for over 50 years now. I would never want to hear used car. I'll see you guys. Happy New Year. I would never want to see used car salesmen and martial arts put together even in the same room, let alone in the same sentence. You feel where I'm going with this? So I'm very passionate about this. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go in Rainmaker. We're going to look at our totals for the month. We had our best December ever. Now I have a second location, but it's our best December ever in 17 years of business. Now, granted, we added a new school 2 years ago, so we're going to factor that in. You guys ready to do this? A lot of people coming aboard. So as you come aboard, say hi. I'd like to know who's there. And we're going to together we're going to do this, all right? So I'm going to flip this around. Okay, let's see if we can focus in. This is Rainmaker. We're going to log into Rainmaker. That's our San Francisco location, as you can see. So let's log in there. And I love Rainmaker. We had a slow new members here, but look at all the trials. I'm very happy with those trials for December because remember, we don't do $1 trials. We don't do $99 trials. All our trials are 4 weeks in a uniform for $99. So the numbers look good. I'm very happy with that. But what we want to do is we're going to go into reports. Okay. So let's start with, let's see how they did today. This is the last day of the year. We really were pushing memberships. We have a tuition increase in January. So with that tuition increase, we offer all of our existing members the opportunity to pay for 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, whatever they choose. Someone chose 9 months in full, 10% off. Because in January, our tuition goes up by $10 a month in any of our given programs. So with that said, we were able to do that. So the month of December, let's see how we did. This is the San Francisco location. Let's see how they closed out. So today they did really well. Look at that. Let's see if I can focus in on that. San Francisco did $13,000, 776. This is one day. This is for one day. Look at that. This is for 12/31 to 12/31 because everybody's scrambling to pull that down. So San Francisco did that amount. Let me click on Millbrae. Okay. So write that number down, somebody. $13,776. All right. That's just for today. Let's see how Millbrae did today. I'm sitting in the Millbrae location. Let's see how Millbrae did today. Wow. Look at that. Anybody see that? Let me focus. Wow, look at Millbrae. $17,592.70. Did you see that? $17,000. Whoa. So I'm really excited about that. So let's take a look at this together. Let's click on San Francisco. Let's click on Millbrae. And these are the two numbers for today. And this to me, remember, none of this are EFTs. So we're looking at $31,000. $31,368.74. This is what our two schools did just today. This is for today. You feel me? Today. So I want to look at another report. I'm going to go back to December 1st because I think these are record months for both schools. Let's look at San Francisco for the month of December, just for the month of December, okay? And I want to walk you through these because these reports in Rainmaker are super powerful. Wow, look at that. Look at that. 142,644.43 cents. So San Francisco did almost, wow. Wow, San Francisco did almost $143,000 for the month of December, right? 12/1 to 12/31. Let's see Millbrae. Let's take a look at Millbrae. Millbrae, remember, is only 23 months old. 23 months old as of January 9th. I know they had a record month. Look at that. Look. Whoa. That blows my freaking mind. That blows my mind. Look at that. $116,000, folks. $116,000 in Millbrae. This is Millbrae, right? So it's a record month. A record month. I'm just blown away. And I'm ever grateful. But I share this with you guys because, you know, I want to show you that there's another way to do business. There is. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Whoa. Let me see if I can focus. Man, look at that. We did $259,180. $259,185.83. That is a record month for us between two locations. $259,185. Is that crazy? Now let's look at this. Let's see. Let's go and see how the schools did for the year. Okay, we're going to go January 1st. Let's look at San Francisco first, right? San Francisco is my baby. That's where everything began. I love San Francisco. And anytime I'm there, it's such a beautiful, nostalgic feeling. I only get to be there once a week. So let's see, it's going to take a minute for this to load. So what are you thinking? Look at these numbers we're seeing. You're witnessing them right here with me in Rainmaker. You can't fudge this stuff. It is what it is. Let's see how San Francisco did. Whoa, look at San Francisco. Now, the pending e-checks means that money's come in. It just hasn't processed through the USA ePay portal. But it's physically came in. We've ran the credit card here. It just hasn't processed through the bank. Does that make sense? So San Francisco is at $987,809.15. Is that cool? Is that cool? So that's San Francisco for the year. Wow. Just wow. I'm just blown away. And see, that's one of the reasons we choose to stay open. That's one of the reasons, you know, to me, it's like the stock market. Let's see how Millbrae did for the year. It's pretty much like the stock market, right? So many people tell you, right, oh, the stocks are down, the stocks are down. That's when you buy. I can't tell you how many people tell me December sucks. It's not the best month, so we pretty shut down for the last 2 weeks of the year. I get all that. I get all that. And you're welcome to do that. And you're welcome to feel that way. To me, it's like the stock market. I use it as an opportunity to do what? To buy. Well, look at Millbrae in only its second year, right? In its second year, $808,698.85. That's what Millbrae did in its second year. How many schools do you know in their second year close out at $808,000? How many? How many? Do the math. How many? Probably not many, right? Okay, now let's total that all together for the year. This will take a minute to load these reports. Let's total it for the year. And I share that because I lead this movement and I'm super, super passionate about it, everybody. I'm very passionate about doing business in a different way. And we have no contracts. We have no upgrades. We have no belt fees. I'm not a retail store. I don't do heavy retail. It's not a big deal for us. And we don't do a lot of cash outs and things like that. It's the only time of year that we do it. So that's why I want to show you the year, right? Let's look at that whole year. So between the two locations, remember the second location is shy of 2 years old. It's only 24 months old. Let's see how we closed out. Oh, close. Close. Look at that. Like I said, those pending e-checks, the money came in here, just hasn't processed through the bank. But look at that. Total with pending e-checks, $1,796,310. So all we're missing there, man, couple more thousand, we would have did 1.8 million. You know what? The day's not over. We still have profit generators set up right now so people can still go online and buy these memberships. But look at that. 1,796,310. And remember, we're doing this in what? 3,700 square feet. Each location is only 3,700 square feet. And I'm functioning in San Francisco at about a 30% net. Millbrae is much higher. Millbrae for me is about a 40% net. So pretty amazing, don't you think? What do you think? Pretty amazing? Pretty amazing? I mean, those numbers for me are just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And so that's my platform and that's my message. And I know it's so much different what the industry has to offer. They're going to tell you to use contracts. You got to use upgrades. Everything's the upsell, upsell, upsell. That's where the money is. I prefer the all-inclusive pricing. I love being able to say that unlike our competitors, we do month-to-month memberships. So it holds us at a higher level of accountability to serve you better and create the experience. Otherwise, people can quit. Is it a little more volatile? Absolutely. I want you to look at this one number. I'm going to flip this back around a minute, okay? Look at this one number, right? I want you to see this because this is the downfall that comes with this. Let me see if I can get this to refocus. Okay, look at refunds. $24,000 in refunds this year. $24,000. I'm going to tell you why. Because we do pay for day camp in advance, and when you pay for it in advance, then if you choose not to use it, we refund you the money. That's how much we stand by our camps. I got that from a camp called Stephen Cates in San Francisco. It's probably the biggest, most popular, reputable, profitable camp in the Bay Area. And they stand by it. Hey, if you book 20 weeks and you only use 5 of them, we will refund the other 15. I think that's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. You definitely stand by your product. Other situations could have been maybe people moved. They could have been, we overcharged them because sometimes the system will do that. We had a couple double bills. That could have been people at the end of the summer didn't come back and we kept charging them. That happened with one, and we kept charging them for like 3 to 4 months. So that what happened, but we stand by it. If we don't serve you, that money is yours. We'll credit it back. We'll refund it back, whatever needs to happen. But, you know, in talking to my cousin, we had this conversation. He goes, think about how many refunds Walmart does, Target does, places like that. When you're doing a number like 1.79, 1,796,310, can you rationalize that 24,000 in refunds? We can. We're cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. That to me, all day, every day, is something I can live with. And another thing I love about Rainmaker, look at the pie chart. Look at the breakdown. Look at the auto collect on tuition alone. Boom, 824. I can see the breakdown in profit generators, birthday parties, day camps. Everything sits there for me, you know. And day camps, some of that isn't, we got to tighten up that report because it's more than that. Day camp's a little over 200K. And we're very proud of that. And things are growing and growing and growing with our schools. Nimad, you're amazing, sir. Look forward to working with you next year. I do too. You know, the schools that are working with me, you can talk to like Dean Wilkerson. He went from 110 students, and in a year of working with me, he's now at 350. So he's added 240 some odd students in less than a year. Talk to Dean Wilkerson. Talk to Rich Biacherini. Talk to Samar Shur of Shur Martial Arts. Talk to Wade Taylor. All these people that are adopting the movement. Talk to Andre Mavis all the way in Germany. Right? You can talk to Chris Malloy, who just simply watches my videos, dropped contracts, and focused on serving people better. And he added like 250 something students between 2 locations. It's not rocket science. It's a mindset. It's about focusing on your why, your purpose, developing a culture and a tribe, something special that people want to be a part of. And through that, the byproduct is profitability. Profitability. Hey, thank you, Michael. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I love to serve. This Christmas was very special. I was able to buy my wife a new car, paid for it in cash. I gave my sister my car, and I was very proud of that. I grew up with so little welfare, food stamps, foster homes, things like fried bologna. And so me, I'm pretty simple. It's so funny. As I was buying the stuff, I like to get all my supplements and everything I need for the new year. 3 pairs of black Converse, 4 pairs of Adidas sweats. Those are the kind of things I bought for myself because I need very little. What satisfies me and what makes me rich is seeing and making a difference in our industry. I help so many people for free. Nominally, I charge, where I can, where people can afford it. But if you can't afford me, then I'm in the pocket there. I help so many people. And that's not to brag or boast. It's my calling in life. It's my purpose in life. But what I'm sharing with you by these numbers, I want you to see is the potential of a service-based business, the potential of a service-based business. Wow, what did we do for the month? 200 and something. It's crazy. So we did almost 1.8 million, right, for the year, which I think is phenomenal for 2 schools at 3,700 square feet. I think it's phenomenal, just phenomenal. I don't know what to say to that. And then the 2 locations combined did what? Just the record months. See, so the potential's there. And what's really neat about that is that we've got these longtime students, even though they can stay month to month, will sit there and spend this kind of money and invest this kind of money, knowing that they could simply stay month to month. It was only a $10 more a month increase, which is only $120 a year. Well, it's only $120 a year increase. But why do you think they're rushing to buy these 12-month memberships, 6-month memberships? They believe in our product. Had it been the other way around and we already had contracts and stuff in place and we offered this at 10% off, would have meant nothing to anybody, correct? So, wow, what did we do? Whoa, somebody else just bought something. It's $256,130.12. No. Sorry, 259,000. So we're at almost 260,000. 260,000 for the month of December. 260,000. Let me show that to you again. $260,000. See, 259,185.83. I'm just floored. I'm floored. People say, hey, thanks, Larry. People say, well, what's your quota each month? What do you demand your guys do? We don't. I know that sounds like it's a bunch of BS, but we don't. We don't set every month we must have 30 trials. Every month we must have 20 conversions. We don't behave that way. We are a service-based business. We believe we're only as good as our last class. Every time somebody walks through the door, our goal is to serve them better. Serve them better. And we believe if each and every time we're trying to be better versions of ourselves, we're trying to improve our curriculum, we're trying to improve our service, we're trying to improve our level of staff training, we're trying to rewrite and better our systems. If we're constantly doing that, I'm hard pressed to believe that you're not going to become more profitable. Everything starts with the product. And I know these marketing guys would tell us completely different. No, it's great marketing. I could sell sweat off of camel's balls. How's that saying go? If you're a good salesman. It's not about that. It's not about the sale. It's about serving people. It's about building relationships of trust. It's about creating something that nobody else is doing out there. Nobody out here. There's no contracts. That alone leaves us heads and tails above everybody. Ask any mom, would you rather do month to month or a long-term contract? And you know what they're going to say. So with that said, though, like Randy Reed said to me, and I hear it, I'm in a very volatile position. People can leave anytime they want. So the position we're in, my team and I, is we must serve better. We must teach better. Each and every class. It's the first class, the only class, and the last class we'll ever teach. And that's it. So please share this with everybody. Share this with everybody. Tell them there's a new way to do business, and it's called service. I know it's totally against the grain of the industry, but there's a million ways to do business. There really is. And out of fear, we cling to the old age dogma of what they tell us we have to do to be successful. I say that's a bunch of BS. You be successful on your terms, developing your vision, writing your story, telling it the way you want. This is my story. And look how we're doing, right? Look at my story and look how we're doing. I share these numbers with you. The first time I'm seeing them, you're seeing them with me. And I'm happy to share them with you. I'm happy to be transparent. I'm happy to put myself out there. If it's going to inspire you to figure out the way you want to do business and make that business profitable. That's the key thing. We all think we're doing business the right way because it might feed our ego, it might feed our limited mindset, but really, data doesn't lie. You're seeing data live. And if that's not enough proof that a service-based business can work, then I don't know what is. Cool? Hey, this is Brannon Beliso. Happy New Year. Go to brannonbeliso.com for all my services. I'm going to be at Kama. I'm going to be at Cosimo. I got my own event here, April 8th and 9th, which is already booking and selling out. And you want to be part of my closed group? It's Time with Brannon Beliso. Cool? Until we talk again, Happy New Year. Go out there and live your best life.